Hello everyone, today I'm going to be taking a look at some festive fun from Mantic Games as I take a look at their two advent calendars, fantasy and science fiction, that'll be out and about in the run up to Christmas. Okay, so if I bring them in, you can see we have two calendars. The BarRoom Brawl, they actually did this last year as their first ever sort of advent calendar prototype. This one is slightly different. So last year it contained resin figures for the heroes. This year everything in here is plastic, and the idea is you, over the course of December, will be opening the doors like a regular advent calendar, and in it you will find tokens, dice, tables, chairs, miniatures, the other bits and pieces you require to actually play out the BarRoom Brawl. So people will have to try and get to the bar, get their pieces back to their tables, and when they've got their table complete, then they have won the game. Other patrons may get in your way as you do it. The figures themselves are all Mantic plastic. So they come from either the train crate or the board game section. And I know it's not the start of December yet, but I'm still actually going to open the first door because I am by nature a nosy man. And I want to see what we have. Aha! As I ham-fistedly rip it off. So the first thing in here is actually a big bit of terrain. So in this case, you've got a counter, which if you're going to be playing other sort of skirmish games or dungeon crawlers, adventures, things like that, all of the terrain in here can be used perfectly well for that as well. You can paint it up if you so desire. If you don't, you can leave them as they are, for they are coloured. So wooden things are brown, stone things tend to be grey, gold, treasure is a metallic yellow colour, as you may expect. So all of those, as standard, open throughout the month. Your board is on the inside of the lid, and on the back it gives you an idea of what you're going to be looking at here. So the barman, his bouncer, the four player characters, and then all the requisite pieces you need to play out a quick game, which means over the course of December, as you're opening things up, you can be painting them up in advance, and then on Christmas Day you'll be in a position to actually play with the family. So handy if you've got a young group of kids who are just getting into gaming, perhaps. So that's the updated version of the fantasy advent calendar. There's also Deep Space Pest Control, and this is brand spanking new sci-fi one for 2024. Behind the 24 airlocks, see what they did there, spaceships, you'll find daily surprises which you'll use to play the game. So again, counters, dice, terrain, and miniatures in here. One of which is going to be this Terraton. The others are greyed out. If you are a Mantic fan, you may recognise their silhouettes. The rules for this are also under the trays themselves. So when you're finished, crack open the box. If you open it early, you will have spoilers. But this was surprising. So you've just got a backdrop, which, by the way, if you fancy photographing your miniatures with a sci-fi backdrop, it's quite a nice size of backdrop. Again, we have our advent calendar. And again, I will open day one because I'm a big kid and want to see. Avast me hearty. Oh. Oh. There we go. It is called Pest Control. So people may or may not know what that is. In this case, I'm going to pop it back in and say he's definitely a little pest. I have actually opened the back of this. I'm not going to take out the rules because it will ruin things too much. But unlike the fantasy version, you don't play on the inside of the box. This actually comes with a play mat, which is substantial and hex-based. So you can see here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21. Almost, well, it's probably 2 foot wide, not quite 2 foot deep, but you have various tracking marks all around the board. You've got specific areas gridded off here. It has a very Dreadball feel. As the teaser pictures of this came up online, I knew I had to go looking for it because I am curious. And the idea is you'll be attempting to shut hatches, I believe it says. Seal the hatches to stop the space rats and buy time for the civilians to escape. So this one feels like a more one against many style of game. But it'll be fascinating to see how they actually play out. Obviously, BarRoom Brawl, people got it last year and really enjoyed it. I know I did. I'm really curious to see how the science fiction version goes with Deep Space Pest Control. But if you've got a young gaming family who like opening doors on calendars every day, this is a good alternative to chocolate. And Lord knows, I need an alternative to chocolate. Let me know what you think below. Until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.